Hello ladies and gents, this is Twitter again with some more gameplay commentary. Today I will address the very subject of a gaming community. So why do I bring this up? This subject of a game community, the power of a gaming community. So it's because not very long ago, or as of making this video, there was this a huge TF2 event called Tip of the Heads. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. I hope you are, because it's a very big and pretty important event. I'll probably provide some links in the description if you've missed it. But what this is it's an event. It's basically a very long live stream. It was like 37 hours long, run by the TF2 community, and all of the proceeds go to charity. Last year they did the same, and they raised $36,000 over the course of 2 days, which is a pretty good amount. But this time they shattered that amount, almost tripled it, and raised $106,000. $106,000 in 2 days. Anyways, so they raised $106,000, which is an insane amount. And charity chosen this year was One Step Camp. One Step Camp is some kind of summer camp for children with cancer. You might say, well, it's just summer camp. Why is this important? Because it's important because those children, they have cancer, and that's something that's not easy to deal with, of course. And they're used to almost their entire lives being at the hospital or taking meds or whatever. By this charity, they can take a break, and they can live like a normal kid would over the course of like 1 or 2 weeks. And they stated themselves, that charity, that for each $1,000 they raise, one kid can go to that summer camp. So in total, about 100 kids can go to summer camp for a week. That's quite a number of kids, really. So I think this really shows that gamers are capable of doing great things. Yeah, granted, you do have to motivate them, but like, oh, if you donate, you can win hats or weapons, or you have to motivate them a little bit. But if you put like a community to work on something, they are capable of doing great things. And this really shows that the gaming community is nothing. It's not a light subject. It's like it can make a huge difference sometimes. Not only for like doing for charity work or just for this game itself. Take the example for Minecraft, for example. Notch was a guy that just created like a small game, and what happened is like a Twitch alpha, and people started making videos about the game, and more people started to make videos about this game because they saw those videos, and a lot more people saw those videos and they made videos about it themselves. So it kept on spreading around, and people also created animations, fan art, music surrounding Minecraft. And the community became very big, and a lot of YouTube channels has been risen from that very game. So it kind of and most of the success from Minecraft comes actually from the community, of the user created content. Take the amount of mods that are present for Minecraft these days. Like, for example, the mod pack called VTBeast. VTBeast is like some sort of mod pack for Minecraft, but it's almost like a game on itself, and it's completely community made. And it really shows that the importance of gaming community is not to be underestimated, and the things it's capable of. But now let's take a less not so good example of a gaming community, and a little bit a negative example. Like, take for example MOBA games. Like, major reason why I don't play MOBA games is because of their community. If you start that game and you are pretty new to it, and you play with other players together, then you got a very big chance of being assaulted because of you not being that good at the game yet. And that's very punishing. You feel like not very stimulated to keep on playing the game. And that's the problem that I have. It's like a very bad community, that sometimes you like, people are yelling at me and stuff, and don't really want to play anymore. And that occasionally happens to me. Like, I have played games where like, well, this isn't very great. People are just like insulting me for not being so good. Well, I'm still learning the game. Really, so don't be so harsh on me. But yeah, so anyways, all what I'm saying is it can cut into it can go into two directions. If you're a bad community, you can keep gamers off your game. You can like demotivate players to keep on playing. If you have a very good community, then you can motivate players to keep on playing your game. And I also think that developers themselves sometimes need to stimulate a good community, or they need to like stimulate user-created content. Like in Minecraft, as I said, there are a lot of mod packs. There's a lot of user-created content in Minecraft, and in TF2 this happens as well, where now you can create your own hats. I also saw that on the TF2 side, they are working on making you able to create your own towns, which is also like you can animate your own town, which is pretty crazy if you think about it, really. And you can also create your own maps, and there's competitive play and whatever. I think if you stimulate community content, then it also stimulates people to keep on playing your game, like what happens in TF2. TF2 is a very old game, and it's won only by the money they get from people buying hats. And that's pretty crazy when you think about it, really. But what type of hats showed me, really, type of the hats events, which I talked about in the start of this video, showed me that, unlike popular belief, I feel like a gaming community can make a difference. The world seems to have a bad image about gamers. They think that we are people that tend to sit like behind their computer all day and just play games and have these headsets on and listen to hardcore music or whatever. But really, when you think about it, I feel that gamers can make a difference. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take care, folks.